Hi, lovelies. My name is Geraldine B, and if this is your first time to join, I am really glad that you have joined me in today's video. Um, I am a happy wife and a happy mother to three beautiful children. I have a background in medicine back home as I try to upgrade my profession here in Alberta, Canada. And my channel is all about sharing tips and listening also to your tips about parenting, about managing finances, and talking about health and faith as well. So if that's something that interests you, please feel free to join this community. I would love to see you here around. And without further ado, let's get into today's topic, which is how to prepare your child for future bullying. Well, we're not really like trying to anticipate that, but let's be honest, guys, in today's world, it could be daunting at times. Like, we cannot really choose those people whom our children will encounter, but we can always train them how to react in future bullying if that happens, and that would start at home. And to make like a disclaimer here, like, this might not work for you because we have different family types, forms, but this is something that works in my family, and I just want to share it to you guys because I think this is really helpful. Tip number one is be always available for your children. So it's always your availability, and if you can, being physically available for your children is really important. I know that we have different settings with our family, but maybe getting to connect with them online or phone or things like that. But the idea is just try to be there and spend time with your children. I have an example here, like when my 4-year-old daughter came home. She's actually outside playing with our neighbors kids, and she was just crying, and she opened the door and I was there to hug her, and I was so grateful for that time, for that opportunity that I was there to hug her whenever she needs me. And that's just simple thing, but that could help build up your kids in the long run. So I think it's very crucial for you to be there for your children whenever they need you, right at that moment when they are emotionally down, when they are crying, when it's important to be there for them. Tip number two is give comfort. Sometimes it's easy for us to like, what happened? Why did you cry? And like all those like FBI mode, like trying to interrogate things. But what I've learned through the years, I have been a parent for like 7 years. My first daughter is turning 8 in February. So I'm not really an expert here, but I'm trying to be the best mother that I can. So I think we have the same, we're all in one boat together as mothers, as parents. So with that example that I gave you, like when my daughter cried to me, I just hugged her without telling anywhere, like just hugged her and, okay, come on, mommy's here. It's okay. Like trying to comfort her, like gestures, body language, and just trying to let her feel that I'm here, just okay. Let her cry, and that's giving comfort is very important for them, rather than like diving into like interrogation, as I've said like earlier. Tip number three is trying to affirm or confirm their feelings. Like, it's okay to cry. Okay, it's okay to be, I know you're upset. Like trying to affirm, or trying to like, I forgot a word. Okay, just comment below what's the word. There's a word for it. Hugging her, and they're trying to tell her like, it's okay to cry, it's okay to feel bad, I know that you're upset. Like, because sometimes we have a tendency to like, why are you crying? Then no, that's not something to be mad at. That's like, we're trying to do that. Like, even when our kids are afraid, it's important that they will acknowledge their emotion, that it's okay to be upset, it's okay to be mad this time, because because you have heard that word that really upset you. So I think that is important as well. Tip number four is trying to listen to your children. I know this is like challenging, quite challenging, and I am guilty at this sometimes because we think that they're just children and they don't know anything. Well, guess what? Children are most of the time great teachers because they're honest. Like, they'll tell you things and you need to listen. So with this example, after I hugged my daughter, I asked her like, what happened? And then she started telling her stories, and I tried not to interrupt her because she's full of emotion. And she had told me like I this 5-year-old daughter, the neighbor, our no, 5-year-old boy, I'm sorry, had told her that she's small. Like, me, I think you're small. You're small. You're small. You know, things like that. And she was upset. She cried and ran to me. And then after she had told them everything, it leads me to tip number 5, which is trying to tell her who she really is. And that's very important, girls. Like, we help build our children's self-esteem. We try to build their self-confidence, and we try to tell them like, and what do you think? What do you think about that? No, I'm not small. Yes, you're right. You're not small. Like, this is also the opportunity that I look into my child's eye and like, hey, look, you're beautiful. You're loved by mom and dad. You're loved by God. It's like affirmation, trying to build her crushed world, because her like taking the initiative. And this is very important. Telling your children to, you know what? He had told you that you're small, but guess what? You can grow big, maybe bigger than him someday. So we have to make a plan. I always like tell my children as if like we're doing something really big task here. And guess what? Next summer he will be amazed, because like, why are you big now, Mia? He will tell you like that. So what you're going to do is you take your nap, then eat your veggies, eat healthy, and then you exercise. And guess what, guys? This really works. Whenever I tell my daughter like, let's take a nap. No, mom, I just want to play. I was like, remember, you want to grow big, let's go take a nap. And that works most of the time. That really works. So see, it's an opportunity to give your child a lesson. And sorry, that's not the last tip. Sorry guys for I'm not that really organized here, but I just feel like to share this to you, and maybe in the next video I will try to be that organized. The last tip is telling your child what to say. Telling your child in that encounter, like, next time. That is very important. I think this is one of the most important tips, because telling her, you know what, if she or if he will tell you that next time, or whoever tells you that next time, tell them, well, I may be small right now, but guess what? I will grow big. And you will. You know that you will grow big. And that means a lot. Even my daughter, I have my daughter who was like, my first daughter, who came to me like, she's like upset with, she thinks that she's really have this mustache thing here. I was like, Mom, I think I have a mustache here. And she really was crushed. She was like crying last time. And you know what? I told her, you know what? It looks like a shadow to me. Like, it's not really a mustache. But guess what? Maybe someday people will tell you, like your classmates, because we cannot really control, as I said, right, what will happen to our kids outside our house. So I told her, you know what, when your friends or classmates will tell you that, hey, I think that you have a mustache here, guess what? Tell them, well, I could have it lasered, or my mom already told me that, so I'm not really surprised, but we can always take care of it. And if in case it will really grow, like the hairs grow there, then maybe we could do a laser. Well, there's always a way for that. So that's why I told her. And we even practice that. We even practice like, okay, for example, I am a random people then, and then I noticed that one, and I will tell you. And then she started acting. Like, she started to tell me how she would react in the future. So I think that's very important, guys, that we teach our kids to be prepared for whatever they will encounter in the outside world. So I think I have shared a lot, and I would like to hear from you. What tips, or how did you deal with this topic inside your home? How do you prepare your children for future bullying, or for future encounter, like bullying encounter? outside your house. I would love to see how you did it. And as I believe that parenting is really hard and that we need to learn this together. So thank you guys for listening. Thank you guys for watching this video. Let me tell you what your thoughts are, and what your feedback. Give us a thumbs up if you like the video, or if you don't like it really, you can give a thumbs down. Like, every opinion counts. So see you in my next video. Bye, stay safe.